So in this video, I'm just going to talk about time management and what role it plays in ACT preparation. The idea is that you understand that you have to schedule time to do the practice. And so I've provided you with a few tools to help you. First of all, there's a schedule for the first 36 days of the practice. This will really help us understand where you're at in terms of a solid score. You have a baseline test, and then you have 3 tests that you'll be taking within those first 36. Again, I say 36 days, but more like 36 scheduled days. So they might not be consecutive, as we've said before. But over the course of the first few weeks, let's assume, for example, even 2 months, you take 4 practice tests. And let's see if you're consistently scoring at a certain range. Okay, that's one of the things we want to see. But here's so the first thing is you have a tool you can use to map out the goals for the first set of weeks of your study. And you can always email if you have any concerns, please, about the schedule or recommendations or anything you need to help you do better on the next test. The other thing I provide for you is I call it a productivity tracker. That's what I call it. And part of why I made this tool is because I realized that sometimes if you don't map out specific times throughout your day, like 5 o'clock I'm going to do this, 6 o'clock I'm going to do this, 7 o'clock I'm going to do this, then the day just runs away from you, right? Especially in an era where we have a lot of things to distract us, right? There's YouTube to watch videos about, life in other countries and things like that. I mean, it's not that you're necessarily watching things that are a problem. No, I'm talking about good things that can enrich your mind and help you grow. But the problem is if you don't put time limits, then you end up spending the whole day learning about other parts of the world or economics and how the world works and so on and so forth. So you have a productivity tracker. I'm giving you 2 versions. I'm giving you one for the whole week where you basically can schedule, I'm going to study at 2 p.m. on Mondays, ACT prep. Great. Or 5 p.m. on Tuesdays. But you schedule it in, you put your phone away, and you focus in on the practice for the ACT. So I've given you the one for the week, but I've also given you one for a day at a time. So each of these can be modified to meet the need, right? What do you want to do in terms of when you look at a specific day? That day, what do you want to do on a Monday, for example? Let's say January 25th. So January 25th is a Monday. This is what you want to accomplish on that day. So you print the productivity tracker and fill it out for that day. I hope that makes sense. You can use these for specific days, or you can use the one for the week. Just make one for each week throughout the year. I can give you the Word document as well, so you can type into it, or you can use your Google Calendar. That would work as well, or whatever calendar you use, Apple or Google, whatever your phone type is. So the point I'm trying to make is we have to schedule in the time to practice, right? If we don't schedule in the time to practice, then when we come around to a webinar, our Saturday webinar, or when we just touch base on, hey, how are your studies going on the ACT? You might have this answer of, I didn't have time to do it. Well, here's the thing. Maybe you would have had 15 minutes or 25 minutes to schedule some things here and there. But because we don't have a schedule, then we're more likely to not do it. Now, a lot of CEOs, and when I'm talking about chief executive officers of companies, talk about the importance of scheduling things, right? Putting it in their schedule. Some people do hourly schedules. Some do 10 to 15-minute increments. Now, that's a little intense, but that is an option. So keep that in perspective as you prepare, that you need to schedule in time to study for the ACT. And please take this skill with you when you go to college or when you go to different areas of life. Schedule time to check in on your neighbors, for example. Schedule time, take the initiative and schedule out time for things that matter. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I hope this has been helpful. I just wanted to take a moment to talk about time management and its role in helping you to excel on the ACT. So here you go. Use these documents to prepare or use whatever tool you want. But let's see you please schedule some times to do the ACT practice over the next few weeks. Take care and have a wonderful day.